Hello there, Taurus, and welcome to your timeless oracle messages. I hope you're doing good. And Taurus, we're going to find out what Spirit wants you to know when it comes to your current situation. And this is for Taurus and Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for whenever you get this video and it resonates for you. Taurus, be proud of yourself. You're healing at all levels. And something is washing away, right? So honor how you're feeling. This is a time where, the veil is thin between you and the spiritual realm because there's some type of, you know, new energy coming alive within you as you're releasing and healing. So don't doubt yourself when it comes to healing fully, trusting again, being optimistic again, especially if we feel like we've lost it. Some of you are getting ready to do some wondrous work here when it comes to your own abilities, talents, and gifts, because you're creating something during this healing process. So have patience with yourself and just give yourself a pat on the back and know you're going to come out on the other side stronger than ever. Now I get water sign coming through with that healing card, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So take these zodiac signs how you want to. Don't worry if you don't care. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Taurus, flexibility. We got that willow spirit. Okay, yeah. It's kind of interesting because in this deck, there's the ancient, ancient oak spirit tree. And here we've got this willow tree. Now, the difference between, the ancient oak tree and this willow tree or the willow spirit is the ability to be flexible when the winds are really blowing, right? Because sometimes what can happen to the ancient oak tree being so stubborn and rigid, but very strong and serving, and that's serving that tree well. But what can happen is a branch can break because we might be too rigid, right? We might be too set in our ways. So try to see right now if you can just kind of go with the flow, adapt to what is happening instead of trying to make it conform to your ideas, needs, or wants, but remain flexible. Some of you, there could be something with, getting your body moving here. Maybe there's something with yoga, exercise, some type of training here. That would be wonderful and great. But and of course, if you're not doing that, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but you're moving out of stagnation. So we're moving out of some type of stagnation. And you just need to know that it's okay to feel all of these emotions that the human has, right? We're human. We're human beings. And we're meant to be. Be in the present moment. Yeah, something might be lingering around, but you'll know exactly what to do with it. Things are changing for you. I get Earth sign coming through with that flexibility. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's see what else for you, Taurus. Hummingbird spirit. You've got joy here on the horizon. Now, you can seek joy, right? Because this is a reminder that no matter what, we may need to be our own cheerleader. And of course, Taurus, I'm here for you. So I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader. Okay, so anytime you need a little bit of comfort, you need a little bit of support, you need a little cheerleader, come to Secret Shaman Oracles, okay? This is what I'm here for. Hummingbird spirit, joy. Oh, I love hummingbirds. Now, also with that flexibility, hummingbirds, if you don't know, which I feel that you do, their flight is quite impressive, isn't it? They can fly up and down, backwards. Any way. They're acrobats in the air. And this is really letting you know that that's what you have. So this to me is like really resonating as the Phoenix rising. And I'm just going to tell you too, Taurus, that I am under the weather. Okay, so I may be coughing. I may need to pause the recording because I may need to blow my nose. I do have a cold. So I'm just letting you know if my voice is a little bit different, that's why. Okay, anyhow, let's talk about this. Oh yeah, I was getting back to, okay. I see this as like the phoenix rising here. And do you notice how, we might be, of course, as humans, when we have to heal and go through the depths of our own emotions, it can feel like it's draining us. This is why it's important to cry. Crying is so healing. And sometimes you just got to give yourself a good cry, either a good cry or maybe we need to yell something out and just allow yourself the freedom to do that, because it will lighten up in your soul too. And what I'm getting to, the point of this whole thing where I see the phoenix rising, I see that little spark of fire there. It's like that fire is helping evaporate and purify, those heavy emotions. And it's like you're shape-shifting into something lighter, like this, look at that fairy. Look at the hummingbird. In fact, I feel a lot of you, whether you're into it now, but I feel that you're really drawn to mystical nature spirits, elves, fairies, hummingbird, those kind, you're, there's something about that with you. And so you may want to dive into that, get back out into remembering that there is magic in life, even when we feel hopeless or we don't feel so magical. Magic is truly happening in your life. So savor sweet moments, right? This is also about being flexible. We have to savor the good and the bad, and it's all okay. But Hummingbird Spirit is reminding you that you always have a place to come back to fill your cup up. So I get like the Ace of Cups actually with this Hummingbird Spirit, which is water sign. This is self-love. This is a new beginning. And this is also tied in with that healing and, gaining much needed and essential spiritual invites. And you're invoking something that's really important when it comes to change, that's beneficial for you. Okay, let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. Ah, my gosh, I feel like I'm gonna have to blow my nose or something here in a second. Anyhow, air spirit knowledge. I'm not gonna blow my nose, but I gotta wipe it for a second. Oh, anyhow, Taurus, I'm here. Okay. Now, some of you are probably like, you shouldn't be doing this if you're sick. Well, this is who I am, and I'm here because it's what I do. Okay, now I know when I need to take some time off too. Anyhow, air spirit knowledge. Okay, gain some information if you need to. Ask questions. Now, this is also a time, you know, we're getting some, it's not just about knowledge. This is about facts here too. So we are transcending, we are moving. Now, let your experiences from the past not hold you, in a place where you can't move forward, right? Because sometimes what can happen is we can give into distrust, fear, anxiety, stress. But now that you know all that, this is what is allowing you some type of freedom here. So it's like solidifying wisdom and knowledge and allowing that to carry you forward with grace here. Now, there may be something too for some of you, not all of you, but if there's something going on, like, I don't know, maybe legal stuff, documents, fact finding, allow that to lead the way for you, especially if you're needing to focus on something or make a decision or a choice, okay? Now, I want to get a little bit more with the air spirit for you and what spirit will give us with this knowledge. It's funny. That's so funny. This is air spirit and it's telling you to get out and get some fresh air. The miracle of nature. Yeah. I was kind of like picking that up with you. Maybe there's like a sanctuary or some type of, place out in nature here where you can invoke those nature spirits here. Thank you, angels, for helping me to reconnect through nature and fresh air. There's something about you, noticing what nature is teaching you and also understanding yourself a lot more fully and wholly, and also accepting yourself and where you're at and where you're headed here. Some of you, you do feel like, you're alone here on that ship, but you've got everything you need to move forward. So Spirit is letting you know you don't need to revisit something. You don't have to, you know, figure it out too hard. You've already gained some type of knowledge here when it comes to healing, relationships, maybe what Mother Nature is teaching you, and the miracle of nature and what it can provide you, because nature is your best friend right now. I mean, your nature is always going to be your best friend. But it's important to, put ourselves first, though, to really be an active participant in your own changes here. Because it can be easy for a lot of us to get into a, routine and habit, especially as you get older. Change is not as fun, okay? But that's all a perspective. Now let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. And I get a lot of that green coming too. So green is a very effective and healing energy. Looking at the color green in plants, grass, trees, whatever you can do to invoke healing from all places here. Oh, you're seeing signs from heaven. This is why it's very important for you to go out into nature. It's where heaven really can make heaven's presence known to you. You might even be dreaming about people on the other side here. Thank you, heaven, for sending me reminders of your presence. Let this be your knowledge too. Things lighting up for you, things reminding you that you're not alone. They know that you are healing some wounds here or having to deal with maybe other people's wounds, and you've taken in and taken on a lot. So heaven is sending you reminders here, showing you the way to come back to your sweet nectar that you deserve. By the way, hummingbird is a big thing when it comes to loved ones on the other side making themselves known. What else? In fact, hummingbird for me, that's my dad. My dad coming from the other side, making himself known. I have never, ever, ever, ever brought up my dad in any of these readings for I don't know how long I've had the channel, but he's here. He's here. He's here with you too. Look at this. We got birds of all kinds of places coming out of the woodworks for you, reminding you that heaven talks to you, speaks to you, sings to you. Bluebird spirit, this is happiness. So, Taurus, what you got to look forward to here is being in tune with your own joy, with your own happiness, leaving, the sadness behind. And it's not that we don't ever forget it, but we come to a place where we understand that it was an important experience. It was an important process to a greater fulfillment here. So pay attention to what's going on around you too, Taurus, because I'm getting this thing where magic is all around you, okay? If you're present to it, because to me, this healing card can also give me the vibes of Five of Cups. Five of Cups, is a card where we can't really see, the blessing in it just quite yet. And you know what? That's okay too. Give yourself time, but just know and, tell yourself, I can feel the way that I want, and I know it's going to get better, because it will. I promise you it will. A lot of you might be finding that you're, invoking your own healing abilities too. What else for Taurus? Balance. Thank you, angels, for bringing my life into balance. Okay, thank you for those Tauruses out there that are sending me some healing energy, because it's working. My nose is clearing up. Thank you very much. All right, we got the Justice card here. To me, this is justice. This is where we are standing in our own truth, right? We're not going to do anything to compromise our own healing at this time. And this is the thing too. Sometimes we can really want to rush this process when in fact that could really sabotage the process. Get out there, the miracle of nature. I don't care how you can get out there. Just get out there, whether it's sitting on your back porch, your front porch, looking out the window, hopefully you can get out there, maybe there's something about a boat, riding a bike, being out in the forest here. Okay, so thank you, angels, for bringing my life into balance. So you've got loved ones on the other side, you got the forces of nature, and you've got heavenly angels that are doing things to help you be in balance. Now, this might be something too with choices and decisions. Let's get a little bit more with the balance for you, Taurus. What's important for Taurus to know about the balance? Oh, move your body. Okay. I was picking this up with that flexibility card, that little fairy. Okay. Right now, it's important to maintain a sense of balance in all areas of your life. You don't want to know why? Because we are cultivating peace and abundance, which means we don't feel short of time with something that is important for you. Has it been a while since you've moved your body? Has it been a while since you danced? Has it been a while since you just did something because you wanted to do it? Not because maybe you're doing something to make others happy. I know that too. I get into that, wanting to make sure everybody else is happy. And then I'm like, wait, what in the world? All of a sudden I'm grumpy. That's because I didn't give myself joy. Okay. So be willing to listen to some music. Whatever you got to do. Now, this balance, this justice card, what this is signifying, Taurus, for you, is that you've already worked up your way to a new beginning. And you're coming out of stagnation. So just feel the way you want to feel, do what you want to do, and watch things start to flow towards you. Watch your life unfold in a more lighter and joyful way here. Okay, what else for Taurus? Count your blessings. Thank you, universe and angels, for the blessings in my life. So Taurus, the angels are truly reminding you that you do have a lot of things to be grateful for. And it can be easy when we're in that state of, like, I get 5 of Cups, maybe mixed with that 3 of Swords, that heartbreak card. But anyhow, we can get caught up in not feeling, so positive. And your angels aren't telling you that you're not being grateful. They're just reminding you of all the good that is happening in your life right now to bring you to the present moment. And this is what that hummingbird is doing as well. So pay attention, if hummingbird spirit or even fairies, maybe even swans kind of pass your way. I don't know what kind of bird that is. Oh, bluebird, duh. Okay, now, bluebird, whatever. Maybe take the time too to write things that you're grateful for. This is going to help you focus on the positives. And what this is doing, if you don't know, is helping you not sabotage anything when it comes to new beginnings, new fulfillment, your happiness, your joy. So count your blessings and watch more come. Okay, what else for Taurus? Studying and learning. Okay, thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. Okay, Taurus, 1 second. I thought I was going to have to cough. Hang on. Okay. Thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. Thank you, Raziel, for helping me to channel my gifts and talents. Some of you, you may need to, pick up that book or join that seminar, or maybe there's a course, or for some of you, this is just about taking a step back and allowing life to teach you, because you're solidifying this into spiritual gifts. I told you, you got some Powerful going on with that energy there. You haven't lost it, okay? Some of you might be like thinking you lost something here. You didn't. You're enhancing yourself here. So your spiritual gifts are being enhanced, studying and learning whatever you can to keep your mind focused, because it is easy to get, drained or even drowning in our own, world here. But you got spiritual gifts here that are activated, and possibly some that have been dormant, and it's coming alive here. Now, there may be a guru, or maybe you're becoming a guru, but there's an elder and a wise one here, someone that can help you tap into learning and studying more about your talents and your gifts. So I actually see this thing where your angels are asking you to learn more about yourself here and what's possible with you. What else for Taurus? Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so weird. You're not gonna know this, but I know this. When I see stag spirit, it really just reminds me of the Hierophant. Okay, because there's like some type of connection for me with this. So I just see you being in your own power here. Stag spirit, because the Hierophant would be associated with Taurus. Anyhow, leadership, right? And we even have this thing about family. A lot of you're having to be the leader when it comes to maybe taking care of a pack here, a family, friends, maybe a community. Some of you've broken free from some type of old bond or bonds, and you need to trust yourself when it comes to contentment, having, a pack with you, because family is important. Your friends are your family, your animals are your family. So this is a time to feel connected, not disconnected. So I would say and encourage those Tauruses out there to cherish your family members right now, okay? And also to believe that you're worthy to have, support and family and friends that love you, that honor you, and that, want you to take the lead in your own life here. But yeah, a lot of you, I'm seeing something about spiritual authority, okay? You might even be doing this now, or this is what you got to look forward to in the future. Being a master in your own field. What else? Connect with music. Music is really important. We even have that thing about move your body here. So thank you, angels, for inspiring me through music. Now, with this music and move your body, it's important, to give your own self a little bit of a nudge, especially if you're not feeling up to it, because you're going to be activating a lot of things, especially when it comes to your spiritual gifts, important insights to study and learn from, and also to move out of if you're feeling stagnant or blocked creatively, or maybe even blocked in love. Listen and connect with music somehow, some way. Okay, what else? And also, I was getting this thing about birds singing to you. So there may be lyrics that are speaking to you as well. Peaceful warrior. Thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace. Okay, I see where we have to have boundaries, right? We have to place special boundaries, because now we've activated and we also know what we need to nurture and take care of. Spiritual gifts aren't anything that others can see. They sense it, but you also have to take that time to nurture it. You have to set that time to study and learn. But also there may be something too with that take the lead in this peaceful warrior, either now or in the future, where Spirit is saying, don't back down from something that you've worked so hard for. Don't question yourself here. Don't question your worth. But also do not be a doormat, right? And I'm not saying that you are, but we're not here to people please. Especially when you are tuning in and honing in on your spiritual gifts, it's really important to be very peaceful, a very peaceful spiritual warrior, where you're standing in this place of compassion, understanding, but great vigilance as well. What else? Some of you may need to watch for your own self, okay, on how you're reacting to others, because we want to maintain a good sense of integrity right now, because this is like law and order, cause and effect, yeah, reaction to things, getting our karma served up quickly. Trustworthy friends. See, it's important to open yourself up. I know it can be tough. I know it can be tough, because if one thing we want to do when we have been hurt is we don't want to trust. Oh, I know it's like sometimes it could feel like a repeating pattern here, but there is trustworthy friends, friends that are worth your time. You may even have these people in your life. Cherish them. But also, thank you, angels, for surrounding me with people I can trust and love. This is what the angels are bringing you. People you can trust and love. I mean, look at that wolf spirit. Wolves, there's a very important thing with wolves and having their pack, family, very social, very dedicated and loyal. That's what you are worthy of. Okay, what else? But you may need to open up, right? And so for some of you, it could be a little uncomfortable, because it means we have to come out of some type of old pain or hurt or distrust or discouragement. Oh, you're coming into some good prosperity here too. However the abundance shows up, just say thank you. You're going to get more. Got another thing about gratitude here. Where did we? Oh yeah, count your blessings. So the bluebell fairy is letting you know, and also look at what is in the field of the blueberries. That's a stag. See, leadership. Now, you are the alchemist here, and when you are focused on peace, gratitude, compassion, understanding, you're only building yourself up. And Spirit is getting ready to bless you, because Spirit knows that you've got gifts here to share, to pass on as well. So don't limit yourself either when it comes to, what's possible in your life, what resources you have or you don't have. It doesn't matter. You give your time and your energy when you feel full and ready, and watch what comes back to you. But first, how we even get our power, especially when we've been feeling really depleted or going through some challenging emotions or having to, heal, gratitude will change this. Gratitude will neutralize and empower you. But see, the secret is that we have to be our own, cheerleader. We have to take the initiative. We got to do it on our own accord. And sometimes that can be hard. This is why Spirit is saying, don't do something alone. If you have friends, if you have family right now, connect. Connect. Oh, oh my God, you're going to be so fine here. You're becoming a star. Fame and fortune can be yours. I'm just saying, it can, if you believe. Some of you may already be in that place of good fortune. You just had a little hiccup here. Something went a little awry here. But this is all about alignment. This is about destiny. Aquarius is coming through with the starry night. But this acceptance is, this place where you've really accepted all of it, the good, the bad, and you're open to what's possible. Acceptance and then being open to what's possible. And boy, oh boy, do you have good fortune. Now, Spirit may not reveal everything, because sometimes Spirit just can't reveal all of these good fortunes, because it's a dance between you and Spirit. When you take a step, Spirit can take a step. Spirit, it works like a dance here. But if we sit here too long, it could really dim your light. Now I want you to pay attention to how you're feeling. If you've been feeling frustrated, blocked, if you've been feeling maybe even angered, depressed, it's because there is some type of potent energy that you're holding that's been suppressed and it's ready to come out. What gifts, because this is it. What gifts awoken? What gifts activated through a challenging time in your life? Because you'll know exactly what you need to do with it and how to move forward too. But do not forget, you aren't alone. May seem like that at times, but you're not. What else? Told you, Spirit's not going to be able to tell you everything that's going to happen, but you better believe that miracles will unfold one by one by one. It doesn't say miracle. It's not plural or singular, I mean. This is plural. Miracles. Talking about feeling rejuvenated in all parts of ourself, our life, or lifetimes. Because some of you, my goodness, yeah, this is going beyond just this lifetime. You didn't come in here just having spiritual gifts just because of one lifetime or getting passed down something from your ancestors that is good, needed, and wanted. See, this is why there's great protection around you. A lot of you have a very special connection with animals too. I would ask you to get out there, either visualize or see these animals and see what they're telling you. I want to see what Spirit will give us with the miracle card for you. Excuse me. Let's get more with this miracles and what Spirit will let us know about this for Taurus. The inner voice. Thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice. Oh my gosh. Ooh, this is for you you got to feel your way through. You got to feel your way through. Let's see if the Spirit will give us a little bit more. Unconditional love. Thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me to give and receive the love I've deserved. This is that whole thing of reciprocity, that gratitude. Unconditional love, you can be assured of that. You can be assured that your angels are truly guiding you through your inner voice if you can listen to it, right? And that means we may need to mute people out, right? Or mute the distractions of our daily life because it's so easy to get so caught up in that. I know, right? I feel like sometimes I get caught up in a stupid web, right? We can go into a dream web, or we can go into a stress web, or we can go into a worry web. But the thing about the web is you can break free from it. Anyhow, we've got the Divine Mother here. You've got so much love coming to you. Spirit is reminding you that this is it. We don't need to love with conditions. And perhaps some of you dealt with someone that only, was maybe conditioned to to love conditionally. But unconditional love exists, and you do deserve to receive and to give and receive the love you deserve, right? Because you're not settling for less. And you're standing in your own truth and you're not backing down. I feel there's something about being firm here too. There's a way to be firm and loving all at the same time. I kind of really just get the strength card coming through here, which would be associated with Leo, because I don't have tarot that we're working with, but I am picking up on these energies anyways. Okay. And with that strength card, it's all about inner mastery. It's all about mind over matter. It's about knowing you're worthy of what God and the angels are going to grace you with, leadership, abilities that you didn't even know you had, because the thing about The thing about these things with spiritual gifts and becoming a great leader in life, and however it shows up, is the willingness to keep stepping forward, the willingness to know without a shadow of a doubt that you're walking along the sides of ascended masters, angels, God, Jesus, the universe is your partner here. What else for Taurus? You got to open your heart. This is going to be uncomfortable for some of you. I'm not going to lie, because it's going to cause you to have to maybe even tap into some pains, that was held in the heart here. But the beautiful thing about it is your heart is only expanding. And when you're expanding your heart, you're expanding your gifts, you're expanding your leadership, you're expanding your joy, you're expanding abundance. Be open here when it comes to a trustworthy friend or a trustworthy lover or some type of companionship here. Thank you, Shamuel, for removing the barriers around my heart. Oh my goodness, yes. See, you're not having to do this alone either. Acknowledge that the angels are healing you, because the angels know that you have a lot to deal with on your own. And a lot of you have been healing others too. So hopefully you are taking that time out for yourself. Oh my gosh. You know what came out? Love. Open your heart. Now, pay attention to your heart center. Try to see when it starts to feel restrictive. And when you can catch it, try to see what you were thinking right then and there, because it's usually lined up with what you're thinking. And then that's where we have that beautiful awareness, and we can take that thinking and put it to the side and replace it with something good. You are deserving of love here. Love is making its way to you. I mean, you are born of love. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You're pure love. Every spirit, every little human being that comes in is born of love. I wish that all of us could be raised, I wish that all humans could be raised with a lot of love, but I know that's not true either. We got dysfunctional families, and anyways, I think they say that almost all families are dysfunctional in some way, shape, or form, or like 80% or something. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. Who cares? What I care about is love and what's happening with you here. So let's get a little bit more with this love card for Taurus. Excuse me, Taurus. I'm so sorry that I have to cough like that into the microphone. But if I do have a coughing fit, I will pause the recording so that I can just let it out. Okay, we may need to forgive someone here, right? Oh my goodness, yeah. Thank you, Jeremiel, for helping me understand the process of forgiveness. Man, love wants to come to you here. Taurus, I feel that someone, I don't know if you know them or if you sense it spiritually, but I feel that there's someone that still has, I mean, it could even be a past lifetime thing, but someone still has a burning torch for you. Don't give up on love. And don't give up on yourself either and what's possible here. You're getting a fresh start. You're getting a second chance here. Love is all around you. Let's get more about this forgiveness, because, I feel this is tied in with some type of barrier that we have around our heart here. Your new beginning. Thank you, angels, for opening up the doors to change. I am ready. And you are also able to change your mind too, Taurus. It's okay to change things up. It's okay to give yourself permission to have a new beginning, a new way of thinking, feeling when it comes to love too. the love of life, the love of whatever you want. See, this is you being accepted here amongst the stars. Okay, what else for Taurus? Peace and harmony. Archangel Raguel, thank you, Raguel, for surrounding my life in harmonious light. This is protection. Look at this. See, you are this peaceful warrior, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. I'm just seeing this as an image of you. And look at all that light. That is your spiritual armor. That is protection from the heavens here. And so when you can stand in this place of being a peaceful warrior, because you know who, you know where you begin and end, and you know where others begin and end. But this is your protection. This is your spiritual armor, just by cultivating and summoning peace and harmony within you. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, Taurus, I had to stop the recording to let myself have a little coughing fit. Anyhow, this peace and harmony and this peaceful warrior here. Oh my goodness. You know, this is about divine protection. This is also keeping yourself aware too that you do have these gifts. So it's easy to absorb things in the environment and from others. But Spirit wants you to know that you are surrounded by a very protective light, and you just need to keep moving forward here. There's something that you are right about. What else? Nope, that is it. Okay, so Taurus, let's find out what is the next good fortune that is coming towards you for Taurus. What is the next good fortune coming towards Taurus? Also, fire sign is coming out with that. Oh, look at this. What did I tell you? Oh, I forgot to mention that. Oh, thanks for reminding me, Spirit. You know, you have a spiritual family. This is why there's some weird things that always happens, especially in the times when, you're feeling a little bit down. There's always going to be these weird things that happen, coincidences, something happens, that's unexplainable. I know I've had it done to myself. It's because you got spiritual support. Dear angels, I allow you to support me as I grow to become more spiritually aware. They're supporting you. So this is why it's important to open your heart. The angels and loved ones on the other side, they can't get to you if you're blocking the heart off. So that's why it's important that we, exercise forgiveness and peace. It doesn't mean we say, oh, thank you for doing all that garbage to me. No, it's just saying, you know what? I have more power in myself to forgive so that I have that peace. And I know a lot of you already know that. But expect spiritual support here in all forms. Let's get a little bit more about that when it comes to that near future blessing. Let's see what's behind that. Oh, see, you get some time to yourself. You're going to have some time to honor your beauty, to show your beauty inside and out, because you truly have, accepted something here that's already destined for you to accept. I mean, this is why spirits, heaven is always going to accept you. So I see honor and beauty and respect coming towards you because you do have profound spiritual support that may even elude others. Let it. Okay, now before we end the reading, let's find out what Spirit wants you, what's the guidance for you for the next week for Taurus. Guidance for Taurus for the next week. See, spiritual abundance. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. I can just see this 6 of Pentacles here. Where was that spiritual support card? I mean, this is so aligned with that. Focus on the spiritual abundance. And this doesn't just mean spiritual, but also your material abundance. Remember, counting your blessings and watching more come in. Thank you, angels, for blessing me with infinite abundance. Notice the support. Notice what Spirit is gifting to you every single day. Try to maybe even keep a notepad or something next to you. You can write it down. Your life is always guided. Just know that. See, you're ready for this. You're ready to be supported, to feel supported, and to move forward here in life with grace, knowledge, wisdom, and respect. Now, I hope this was helpful for you, Taurus. Love and light. Take care.